today. From Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in playing pretty good football from Las Vegas. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And it certainly had taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, he'll burn you.
Carr going to throw right away. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 2 yards, good enough for a first. To throw, it's Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is Carr. He's got Fuller. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown. Foster Moreau, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 59 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So it's all down to this, week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our 2nd ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Carr. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Carr. Slant to Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From 28 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 31, Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all...
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
The Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Caught on the right side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And one thing we do know, they will be a part of the playoffs come January. They have clinched the AFC West.
And that feels good for them, but they feel like their work is far from done because as it stands right now, they won't have the first round bye. But a lot of teams will tell you, that's okay with us. We just want to get to the playoffs and wreak havoc from that point on.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Edwards-Helaire. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Carr and the Raiders now trailing 17-10. 1:47 on the clock. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. They'll get 34 yards there. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing his Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, He's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Shotgun now for Carr. Again, it's Johnson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
Here's Hardman to return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return. You can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Mahomes to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Kansas City, a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down.